Well, good morning, YouTube, and happy Thursday. And good morning, Neil Nurse. How are you? Hope you're having a good morning so far. I am. I'm having my coffee finally. Nice caramel flavor. So, we usually play games in the morning, but the Steam Autumn Sale is going on, and I've been browsing through it casually. And wow, there are some really great sales going on. So we're going to take a look at them. You say you're doing good. Coffee is always good. Coffee is always good. Well, unless it's absolute trash coffee, then it's questionable. But still decent. But yeah, I've been going through this sale a little bit here and there, and I'm just amazed by some of the deals that we're getting. As you can see, they're showing, I guess, I don't know, their top picks, who knows. We got RuneScape Dragon Wilds that's 20% off right now. I was hoping for a better deal on that one. I'm still on the fence about buying it, although it does look fun. Dune Awakening is also 20% off right now. And I hear that despite this game doing well, the studio is having some layoffs right now, so that's not so good. Schedule 1, I don't even know what that is, but apparently it's fairly popular at the moment. It's 30% off. Titan Quest 2 is only 10% off, boo. Monster Hunters Wilds at 30% off, but it also has mixed reviews. So, yeah. Now here we got one. Cyberpunk 2077 is currently 65% off, bringing it down from $60 to $21. That is almost tempting. I'm still not sure I want to play it. I'm leaning more towards yes than no, maybe. But that's definitely a good deal, 65% off. Spider-Man 2 is 20% off. Not my type of game, but somebody might want it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is 75% off right now. So you could get that for $15 as opposed to the $60 it usually is. You can even buy the Ultimate Edition of it. I think that's the Ultimate Edition for $20 as opposed to, I think, the $100 it usually is. This one I've never heard of, Ready or Not. I haven't heard of it because it's an FPS shooter, but it's 50% off right now. Stellar Blade is even 20% off right now. Real pretty game. Not sure I would get into it and get into the combat of it, but really pretty game. Helldivers 2 is also 20% off right now. Now I know a lot of people like this game. Of course, if you prefer your racing games, Forza Horizon 5 is 50% off right now, bringing it from 60 to 30. Something called Rematch, looks like a soccer game or football if you're in Europe. It's 20% off. Space Marine 2 is also half price, bringing it from 60 to 30. And again, I've heard a lot of people enjoyed that game. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which, maybe you shouldn't buy that one. It is mostly negative reviews. But it is 50% off, so if you want to spend $35 for what seems like something people don't enjoy, go ahead. Oh, and for those of you who might have wanted the Steam Deck, apparently even the Steam Deck LCD is 20% off. At least the 256 gig model is. So, there's that. But here's the section we really want to look at right now. The featured deep discounts. And by deep discounts, they mean like 90% off. So what do we have for 90% off? Well, we have South Park, The Fractured But Whole. From the creator of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, comes South Park, The Fractured But Whole, a sequel to 2014's award-winning South Park, The Stick of Truth. And, say what you want about what they're doing with South Park on TV. I've heard that this game is hilarious. So, 90% off brings it down to $2.99. If South Park is your thing and you haven't bought this already, you probably want to pick it up now. Code Vein. In the face of certain death, we rise. Team up and embark on a journey to the ends of hell to unlock your past and escape your living nightmare in Code Vein. Again, this is 90% off, making it $5.99 as opposed to $60. And it is an online co-op RPG. Actually, looks kind of interesting. Hold on. Let's see.
The Red Mist showed up after the Queen was defeated. The Jail of the Mists. That was the name people gave to the world inside.
Oh, wow. I like the looks of
I
this.
think there must be a source somewhere.
Your power can clear the miasma. If you could help us.
Well then, you're one of us.
That actually does look kind of interesting.
What's the plan now?
You know the plan.
The Queen's regeneration couldn't be stopped.
The Queen?
So you locked her away. Fragments of the Queen's body were locked inside of successors. You have the power to quell the relics at last. I beg you, relieve them of their suffering.
I'm here to take back all of the relics you stole.
Oh my, such an important job.
We fight. We drink blood. We revive. We fight some more.
Okay.
We were all human once.
That actually does look pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. And, we don't need to see my calendar. And, like I said, it is 90% off, so $6. If that's the type of game you like, I would suggest picking it up. We have next up Elite Dangerous. This one is a sandbox open world RPG. Take control of your own starship and blaze your trail in an ever-changing galaxy. Master the art of combat, mining, and trade, or venture out into the unknown across a 1-to-1 scale universe. 90% off again, bringing this from $20 down to $2. Dang. That's some, serious. And it has mostly positive reviews. It released earlier this year. I want to take a look at this trailer too. Let's do that. We're going to turn the sounds down because who knows what gets a copyright claim. Okay. Okay. Some space exploration. We've got spaceship. Guarantee I wouldn't do too good in flying in an asteroid field. Elite Dangerous Beyond Chapter 4. Alright. So, if you happen to like space RPGs, say you like, not Outer Worlds, No Man's Sky, stuff like that. Probably up your alley. And $2 is a good deal. Now, I've heard of this game. Not really my thing, but it is a cute-looking little game. It's called Biped. It's a co-op action-adventure game with a strong focus on moment-to-moment collaboration between two players. You know, that's one I might ask Gus if he'd be interested in. We've been trying some of these co-op games lately. Like, we've tried Peak. We've played... Is it It Takes Two? I think that's the name of it. We have to get back into that. It's cute, though. It is definitely a cute looking game. I might even put that on my wish list. Just so I remember to ask Gus if he'd be interested in it. And it's $1.50 right now. So, there is that. Alright. It's cute. Yeah, coming soon. I think 2020 was past. Something called Monster Train, a strategic roguelike deck building game with a twist. Set on a train to hell, you'll use tactical decision making to defend multiple vertical battlegrounds with real-time competitive multiplayer and endless replayability. Excuse me, go back to the one I was looking at, thank you. Surprisingly, overwhelmingly positive reviews. Huh. Of course, I don't really do deck building games, but I do like the looks of the graphics of this. It actually looks interesting. So if you're into deck building games, you can pick this one up while it's $2.50. Okay, moving on. Destiny 2 Lightfall. Now, I don't know if I'd recommend this one even at 95% off. Once again, it's one of those games that has mostly negative reviews. Let's find out why. This came out in 2019. So what is going on with this game that makes it that bad? Whoa, it's always had mostly negative reviews. Dang, Bungie, what'd you do wrong? I mean, we are saying it's Bungie, but Destiny reviews are not available where access is restricted by law. Can't play it anymore, should be removed. And the Felt for It Again award goes to... You won't be able to play no matter how much money you pay. Pay attention to the normal games that Bungie stole ideas from, such as Warframe. So they're saying that you can't play it. That was unplayable. The campaign is pretty buggy. History is monotone and long. The weapons are lame. The Strand, it's boring to use and has no major use outside Crucible or your drip. I don't know what any of that means. Had no testers or something, so it's SH. I can't put it in words. I don't beat it to superhero. What? Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. Bungie dev support. Okay, yes. Okay. That would explain part of why it's in such bad shape. Destiny 2, that's a minefield, lol. It seems to be. Oh, and here's the game that Ondang was playing last night, which is 90% off. Transport Fever 2. Classic transport simulation genre has a new gold standard with Transport Fever 2. Discover a whole new world by navigating transport routes through land, water, and air. May progress and prosperity find their way. And that came out in 2019, but it does have very positive reviews. It is also $3.99 right now. So I enjoyed watching Ondang play this. Not really my type of game to play, but it is a beautiful looking game. So there you have it. It's cheap. It looks great. If that's something you like, I would suggest picking it up. Well, you can get it for a lot less than the $40 it usually is. And I guess, okay, that's that. Here's another one. Desperados 3. It's a story-driven, hardcore tactical stealth game set in a ruthless Wild West scenario. Play smart if you want to succeed. A good plan can make the difference between survival and finding yourself at the business end of probably a pistol. Yep. Now, is this turn-based?
Just getting started.
It's a stealth. Not really my thing. I don't like stealth games that much. But it does look nice, and it has overwhelmingly positive reviews, so it must be a pretty good game. And hello, cat. Can you get out of the screen? That game was interesting, seeing Ondang play it with Big Matt. Yeah, watching Ondang play it was interesting.
Now's the time. Let's catch a few bandits.
Okay. Can we go back to the game I was looking at? Thank you. I want to find out. Yes. Okay, so recent reviews are very positive. Still 89% positive, overwhelmingly. So 95% of the people have overwhelmingly positive reviews. And apparently it does have a seasonal pass, which is also 75% off right now. Looks like there's some DLC. So you could get the base game for $3.99 and all the DLC for another $10. So about $14 you get everything. Huh. Somebody complained that it was too old-fashioned and has bug loading save game. Okay, yeah, see, this isn't the type of game for me. Because the first thing they say is, let me start this off by saying that if you aren't into trial and error stealth gameplay, this game is probably not for you. I also cannot speak for fans of the previous games, as I have not played any other Desperado games. But as far as I know, this is a prequel, so you can play it without touching the rest of the series if you choose. So it is a strategy game. Oh, that's sad to hear. Apparently the studio that did this game shut down 2 years ago. Yeah. After their final release, Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crypt. But there's that. Does look like a pretty good sale. THQ Nordic is having, part of the autumn sale. We'll see what else THQ Nordic has. Titan Quest 2, Wreckfest 2, What the heck is that? Looks like some serious rally car action going on there. Disney Epic Mickey Refurbished. Alright, so that's 60% off, and that is a 3D platformer game. I would probably watch the trailer, except it's probably got copyrighted Disney music in it, so we'll skip that. But it's $23.99. It's usually $60. Oh, here's another South Park game. Has mixed reviews though. It's South Park Snow Day. Actually looks kind of funny. I'll take a quick look at it. Ooh, wow. Oh, I bet you I know why it's getting mostly negative reviews. Let me take a quick peek at the reviews. I bet I know what that is. Oh, well, no. No. It's bad. Imagine that awesome bad horse drawing. This game is that part where they drew only using sticks. Oh, okay. I know what they're talking about. I like this game, but only with friends. I think the gameplay loop is alright, but it lacks variety and short chapters kill it. Not very fun in single player. So they're actually saying the game is very short and doesn't have a lot of content. Although somebody did say it was fun to play in co-op. Still, it's 60% off. It's $12 for something that has some very questionable reviews, so I probably wouldn't. Still, it's your money. If you want to try it out, I'm not going to pocket watch you. Biomutant is 75% off for $10. Yes, I do own it. I think I got it for Humble Choice. I should try playing it. Destroy All Humans 2. I also have that one. It's 75% off, making it $10. The Destroy All Humans games are hilarious. The alien invaders return, groovier than ever. Experience the swinging 60s and all its chemical-induced glory, and take revenge on the KGB for blowing up your mothership. You'll have to form alliances with members of the very species you came to enslave. So you're actually playing the alien, it seems like. So yeah, very fun game. So would definitely recommend for 75% off. And apparently, if you want the skin packs, you can even pick that up too. Although, just skin packs, you know. Not really that special. The main game, though, is pretty cheap right now. Where were we? Up here. Oh, here's one I didn't even know I had. Darksiders Genesis. It's 80% off, making it $6. Action, adventure, co-op hack and slash, huh? Hold on. Gives players their first look at the world of Darksiders before events of the original game. Furthermore, it introduces the fourth and last horseman, Strife, as well as co-op gameplay for the first time in the history of the franchise. Came out in 2019. 80% off, so pretty good deal. Makes it $6. Oh, I can't stand split screen co-op. I mean, I do it and it takes two, but it's still kind of annoying. Trying to watch yourself and then watch the other side as well. Feels like a co-op mobile game. Yeah, it looks like a couple of people say it looks and plays like a mobile game. So there is that. However, might have to try that at some point, since I apparently already own it. Apparently I own Darksiders 3. It's also 80% off, $7.99. I'm discovering games I didn't know I owned. Like I said, thank you to Humble Choice. You know, $12 a month and you get to pick up 10 games. It's a pretty good deal. Titan Quest 2, we've mentioned, it's only 10% off. SpongeBob SquarePants, Titans of the Tide. It's only 10% off though. So, there is that. Wait, November 18th, 2025. It isn't even out yet. Yeah, you can actually pre-purchase it for 10% off, but still 10% off. It brings it from $39.99 to $35.99, and it looks like it's going to be a 3D platformer. Probably going to be pretty funny because it is SpongeBob. Prepare to be scared. A clash between the Flying Dutchman and King Neptune has unleashed ghostly mayhem all over Bikini Bottom. Switch seamlessly between SpongeBob and Patrick, combine their unique skills, and save Bikini Bottom from total ghostification. Cute. I don't know if I'd pick it up for only 10% off, but it does look cute. Fate Keeper. Now this isn't in the sale, and it's obviously not even out. It says to be announced. However, we're going to take a look because this just caught my attention. Venture into a handcrafted world where ruins whisper a past cataclysm. Master the art of sword and sorcery and forge your path with relics, spells, and choices to shape who you become in this first-person RPG. So it is a hack and slash action RPG. Let's take a quick look at the trailer, shall we? Because, like I said, this one caught my attention. After millennia beneath the earth, first came the religious cults. Sun, moon, clouds. Every cursed object in the firmament. And last, our forgotten kin. A grotesque host led by their self-proclaimed god. So many fallen. And then you came, Druid you call yourselves. Countless trials lie ahead. The old halls are thick with secrets. And beneath The beast from the deep, scourge of our kind since time began. Ooh. The enemy's legions are everywhere. The mobs look good in this game. Oh man. Ooh. That's gory. Is there yet hope? Perhaps your veiled master will see through your fate keeper. That looks so neat. I am not gonna lie. Coming to early access on PC this winter. Wonder how much it's gonna cost. I mean, it doesn't even, it just says, we'll keep an eye on this one. That looks interesting. Oh, the Gothic remake is coming soon too. That's already on my wish list. Okay, but we're supposed to be looking at sales, not what's coming up. Although, those look good. I like dark fantasy games. We have some bundles. There's a Titan Quest franchise bundle. 52% off. Whoa, that bundle is usually $110. Yikes. Right now it's $53. Still yikes, but I guess not as big a yikes. Something called Wreck Fest. Words. Blah, 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 blah. I swear English is my only language. 40% off. So if you happen to like, it looks like some sort of monster truck derby type game, or just says racing. Okay, so destruction, racing, multiplayer. Let's just say the last time I played a racing game, it was a little title called Carmageddon. No, I can't say that, because I played a couple of Need for Speed games, too. Wasn't very good at them, but I had a lot of fun running around wrecking my car. The South Park bundle. So you could get Stick of Truth, The Fractured But Whole, and Snow Day, all together for 77% off. Making the bundle $18.45, which is a huge discount from the $79.17. That could be something if you're interested in that. Risen franchise pack, 74% off, making that $13.34. Spellforce. I've heard of Spellforce, I don't know much about it. But it is a strategy RTS. But it's 69% off. Haha, very funny, guys. Usually $177 for all this. It's $54.25 right now. That's a pretty big discount. You're getting over $100 off of that deal. There's the first Destroy All Humans. It's 75% off. Apparently I don't own. Oh no, that's the franchise pack. Hold on. So if I were to buy it, I could get it for $13.63 because I already own one of the games. Oh wait, I do own Destroy All Humans, so I wouldn't even need to get it. So I own them both. I thought I did. Don't confuse me! Road 96 is 80% off, making it $3.99. Apparently own that too. I guess I own a SpongeBob game. I had to have gotten that through Humble Choice. So I have Battle for Bikini Bottom. I have Road 96. Apparently have Desperados 3. And here I said that it wasn't my type of game. Again, I must have gotten it through Humble. Elex is 75% off, but it has mixed reviews. It's okay. I didn't play it long. It didn't engage me very well, but it's okay. Now here's a game I can recommend. I have played this for a while, and it was a lot of fun. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. So, it's an RPG, and basically you're playing as somebody who is resurrected from the dead, and with no fate, you get to make your own. I found this one to be very fun and very interesting. I have to finish playing it. We'll take a quick look at the trailer, so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken.
So, really good game. I definitely recommend picking this up while it's 75% off. It's usually a $40 game. You can pick it up for $10. And like I said, I played it. I thought it was really good. There are some grindy bits, but an RPG, you almost expect that. Some free-to-play games in their collection. Oh, we could even play the demo of Epic Mickey Rebrush, but again, Disney, it probably has copyrighted music in it. Why we're kind of avoiding that like the plague. The Gothic universe, 75% off. Looks like you get Gothic 1, 2, and 3 for $10. That's a good deal. But it's been a long time since I tried to play Gothic. Like a long, long time. I might even still have it. The Gothic CD I got. So yeah, THQ Nordic has some nice sales going on here. Now, back to the Steam sale, and instead of just looking at THQ Nordic. Greedfall is 90% off, making it $3.49. We'll take a quick look. It does have mixed reviews though, but it says engage in a core role-playing experience and forge the destiny of a new world seeped with magic and filled with riches, lost secrets, and fantastic creatures. With diplomacy, deception, and force, become part of a living, evolving world, influence its course, and shape your story. And apparently I own it. I thought I did. But it's 90% off, making it $3.49. I apparently don't own the soundtrack. Or is this Adventurer's Gear DLC? And then the Devespi Conspiracy, which apparently adds a new region to the game, but also has mixed reviews. So this one says it has bad quest design. I hadn't gotten a chance to play this yet. Fighting system is boring and foobar on higher difficulties. Somebody said it crashed 2 times in the same area. Greedfall is a game that tries to be a deep, engaging RPG, but ultimately falls short. So, while it does have a mostly positive, lately it's been getting some mixed reviews. Take of that what you will. But at 90% off, it's the price of a good cup of coffee. Might be worth trying out.
Me comfort to know my.
We got 2 Point Campus is 90% off for $2.99. I own this one too. Again, probably their humble choice. But this is a sandbox city builder. Build the university of your dreams with 2 Point Campus. The sim with a twist. Would you quit that? Thank you. From the makers of 2 Point Hospital, which I also own. Build, hire staff, and run an academic institution packed with wild courses. This might be fun to stream one day. I have not played this one at all, so I'd probably be struggling with, the start of it, but this might be fun to play. Wonder. It does have a couple of DLCs that look like they got mixed reviews. 2 Point Triple Pack, huh? So there are 3 games in this. 2 Point Hospital, which I said I own, 2 Point Campus, and 2 Point Museum, which is only 20% off right now. So, oh wait, where did we end up? We went down a rabbit hole. Oh, the Sega Atlas Autumn Sale. Shinobi Art of Vengeance is 20% off. Sonic Shadow Generations, 45% off. There's that 2 Point Museum. I think that's the only one I don't own. And people seem to really like this one. I think I'd rather wait for it to go on sale for cheaper than $23.99. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is not on sale. I did not think it would be. Metaphor ReFantazio. I've heard this is a good game. And turn-based JRPG. It is 45% off right now, so if you don't want to drop $70 on a game, you can pick it up for under $39 right now. Probably a pretty reasonable price. Demon Slayer 2 is 25% off right now. I've heard that's a good anime. I should probably watch it at some point. Oh man, I think don't I already own this? Alright, Yakuza in Hawaii. I thought I own that. Hold on. We have got to check DOG. Alright. Owned games. Filter by DOG. Yes, I have a whole separate library that's just DOG games. I've destroyed all humans here. How did I manage to get it in 2 places? I don't know. Now we're looking for like a dragon. Which I actually don't see in here. So actually, maybe I don't own it. I thought I did. I know I own the first one because I played it. It is on my wish list though. Oh wait, which one do I own? Hold on. Search the store, Like a Dragon. It's infinite wealth I have. So I have the Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So I don't have Pirate Yakuza, and it is on sale for 40% off right now. And the first 2 games, the first game is on sale 50% off, the second one's on sale 60% off, and this one's on sale 40% off right now. Okay, so I was mistaken. I don't own it. Yeah. I will think about whether or not that's a good enough deal to pick it up then. But yeah, we basically just wanted to look at this 2-point museum. It says curate and manage incredible museums, explore to discover amazing artifacts, design and refine the layout, keep staff happy, guests entertained, donations plentiful, and children off the exhibits. As you can say, somebody's hugging the dinosaur bones. That's funny. I mean, just incredibly goofy games, you know? But that one's only 20% off. So, probably want to hold off on it. Wait until it goes down even further. A lot of Sonic games on sale. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, that one's not on sale. Sonic X Shadow, that is 45% off. Sonic Frontiers, that is 70% off. Sonic Superstores is 65% off. The caveat being that Superstores has a mixed review rating. Alright, enough looking at that. Go back to what we were looking at. Yeah, these are the deep deals. So we got Destiny 2, which we mentioned has mostly negative reviews, but it's $1.49. Doom Eternal is 90% off. Holy smokes. That makes it $4. So if you're into Doom, you probably want to pick it up if you haven't already. Elite Dangerous, 90% off, making it $1.99. Greedfall, 90% off. South Park Fractured But Whole, 90% off. Monster Train, 90% off. I've never heard of that. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the card battler. We did look at it. If you're into sniper games, Sniper Elite 5 is 90% off. It does have very positive reviews. Biped, which looked kind of cute. Old World, which is a strategy simulation, 90% off, making it $3.99. Desperados 3 is 90% off, making it $3.99. Code Vein is 90% off, making it $5.99. Transport Fever 2. I think we can skip the whole saying it's 90% off because these are all 90% off. $3.99. Mafia 3 Definitive Edition is $2.99 right now. Haven, we'll get back to that one in a second. It's $2.49. Far Cry Primal is $2.99. So huge deals on some fairly big titles. Let's go back to Haven. I'm not really interested in the romance part of this, but it's an action-adventure RPG, so I want to see that. It says 2 lovers gave up everything and escaped to a lost planet to be together. Glide through a mysterious landscape, explore a fragmented world, and fight against what's trying to tear them apart in this RPG adventure about love, rebellion, and freedom. Alright, we'll take a look.
Alright, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the lane.
Oh.
This planet is our chance to start a new life with our own rules.
We can decide whatever we want.
If they learn we made our way here, they probably won't be happy.
What does that mean for us?
That means we're in deep blue.
Dislocated. Arrest in progress.
Started it.
You stay away!
Any other takers?
Okay.
This is gonna last.
Nothing is safe, Kay. That's what makes life so exciting.
Okay, that scene we could have skipped.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely got some romantic elements to it.
Until the last moment, then?
Until the last moment.
So I'm kind of curious, what makes it so that they can't be together? Does look kind of interesting. And it is $2.49 right now. I love it. First and foremost, a solo game. Co-op is totally optional. Enjoy it solo as well. You and Kay have escaped to a forgotten planet, leaving everything they knew behind. Play 2 lovers at the same time as they settle into an unknown world. Explore the planet looking for parts and material to fix your ship and make it a cozy home. Enjoy moments of everyday life as a relatable couple while cooking meals, crafting, and collecting precious resources to make it to the next day. Fight against those trying to tear you apart by synchronizing actions in combat, finding the perfect timing and rhythm, while controlling both characters and battling to keep them and their relationship alive. In this unexpected RPG adventure, explore the beautifully eerie and unstable planet while enjoying the thrilling soundtrack of a renowned musician, Danger. Yeah, that will be something we're streaming because there apparently is some nudity and sexual content in the game, but does look really good. Looks pretty, but what is with the co-op not being online? That is wild. Not real co-op. You cannot have one person controlling each character moving around. It feels like an afterthought, not a feature. That doesn't seem to make sense. If you have co-op, you shouldn't each person control a character. Doesn't make sense. But it still does look pretty if you play it as a solo game, apparently. Alright, so we've gone through the deep discounts, of which there were several. Let's see what else we have. Oh, for those of you who enjoy your survival games with a dose of PvP, Rust is on sale for 50% off, making it $19.99. Or Sea of Thieves is also 50% off, making it $19.99. Either way, unless you find PvE servers, you have to deal with the whole PvP thing. Not my gig, but I know Drive-By plays Rust and he likes it. I've known people that have enjoyed Sea of Thieves, except for the PvP part. I remember that. If you prefer building your own open world factory, their Satisfactory is 30% off. Not a huge discount, but it does bring it down to $27.99 from $39.99. Project Zomboid, if you prefer zombies, 33% off. V Rising is 50% off. That makes it $17.49. That's a good price. Much better than the $34.99, and even the $34.99 was a pretty decent price considering. Oh, here's a game that I really want. It's 20%, only 20% off, but still. It's called Cast and Chill. And it's just a cozy, idle, and active fishing game where you explore serene lakes, rivers, and oceans. Catch rare fish, upgrade your gear, and reel in legendary catches, all with your loyal companion by your side. This has some of the most beautiful pixel art I have ever seen. Let's take a quick look at the official launch trailer.
Out here, you remember how quiet the world can be. How good it feels
Look at
to
this.
breathe deep.
How
and
much
just be.
detail.
The river keeps moving. The bears find their fish. The deer disappear before you even see them. And the sky, she don't care what kind of day you had. Some days start at the Shaw. Bell rings.
I mean,
creaks,
look. There's so
and
much
the air
detail in the guy
smells like
standing at the
outboard
counter.
grease, that whole lake
And the
soda.
stuff behind
You
him.
grab what you need. Maybe a new rod. Maybe just 5 minutes jawing with me about nothing in particular. Then you're off again. You open the tackle box, thumb through old lures.
You even
Each
have your little
one
dog.
telling a story. You don't need much. Just a cast and a bit of hope.
And even underwater, the
The
fish.
fish come and go. Some put up a fight, some slip the hook. Doesn't matter. It's not the cast or the fight or the stories you tell after. It's the stillness, the quiet, the feeling that for a little while you're exactly where you're meant to be.
Isn't that great?
Come on, cast your line and chill a while.
So it has recent overwhelmingly positive reviews. The overall reviews are very positive, with 94% of people rating it as positive. And there is even a DLC that lets you get a Maine Coon cat instead of a dog as your companion. So, yay for cats, yay for Maine Coons. That is an awesome looking game, and apparently it is made in Australia. It is by the developer Wombat Brawler. So, very much on my wish list. I might pick it up. I'm debating still. I mean, 20% off is decent, but... Oh, and I was reading the forums for Town to City, and somebody was complaining that Town to City hadn't put themselves in the Steam Autumn Sale. And they had to devote. Somebody replied and said that they actually could not put themselves in the Autumn Sale because they had just come off a release sale. So Steam apparently has it so that developers can only there's a time limit between how often a game can be put on sale, and they were within that time frame, so they couldn't join the sale, which was too bad, because honestly I would have absolutely recommended it on sale. I'd absolutely recommend it at full price. But there is that. Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. Oh, DLC for Outer Wilds, which I've started, but I stopped playing it when I could not get my ship off the planet. I kept crashing back down. I should try it again because it was a good game up until that point. I might go ahead and put the DLC on my wish list. But yeah. It shows me DLC for games I own. Apparently I have Witchfire on my wish list. I think we just put that on there. No, I didn't. Hold on. First-person dark fantasy shooter in which you play as a wicked sinner turned witch hunter on his final mission to reach salvation. It's only 15% off, so probably won't get. I'll probably wait on this some more. It's an early access game, but it does look very interesting. There's abiotic factor. Blah, 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 words. It's 20% off right now, but it's still $28. It is on my wish list though. And yes, I do have Tabletop Simulator on my wish list because reason. And this little game, Tiny Bookshop, which is overwhelmingly positive reviews. Only 15% off though. Says leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. And I did play the demo and it was kind of fun. Which is why it's on my wish list. Some games get on my wish list just so I can keep an eye on them. And half my wish list is stuff that to be announced, and some of that stuff has been on my wish list for a while. Usually after a certain amount of time, like if you haven't released your game in 4 years, I'm guessing it's probably not ever coming out. You know what I mean? And games they recommend. Why would you put Schedule 1 on the recommend based on the games you play? It's not even my type of game. I mean, this is more like a GTA type or drug dealer type game. Of course, they are going to show me V Rising because, of course, they are. Y'all can't hear him in the background, but Ernest is talking right now. Farm Together 2. That's only 10% off, and it's cute, but I don't know if I'd actually play it. Core Keeper. Explore vast cavern of creatures, relics, and resources in a mining sandbox adventure for 1 to 8 players. Mind, build, fight, craft, and form to unravel the mystery of the ancient core. Now that looks like it could be a fun game with friends. And it's 40% off right now, so it's $11.99. Oh, here's another one that's pretty big discount, 68% off for Dismantle. Ascend from your shelter, ruin everything. Ernest, good morning. Ernie, hi. Escape the wretched island. Explore, fight, level up, survive, gather, craft, harvest, hunt, build, farm, solve puzzles, fish, cook, live. Enjoy the bittersweet post-apocalypse. Wait, what? Came out in 2021. It does have 90% positive reviews. Have you ever played Backyard Baseball 97? Oh, hello, Real Wade and Nation Gaming. No, I have not. I have seen it on Steam a couple of times. It looks like it's probably hilarious. I'm not sure I'd be great at any sport-type games, although I guess it has not as much to do with the sport itself, but making your team. It does look absolutely charming, though. This actually does look interesting. Darn you, Steam! Don't make me put another game on my wish list. You put the Backyard Baseball on your wish list, or this? Tedious Grind Fest? If you're into rage quitting, this is the title for you. The baseball one? Okay. So there are a couple of negative reviews all saying pretty much the same thing. It's grindy. Although, to be fair, a lot of survival games tend to be grindy. I mean, even Valheim's pretty grindy. And, okay, I'll put it on my wish list. Shut up, Steam. Don't tell me anything else to put on my wish list, okay? Icarus is 80% off right now for making it $6.99. A PvE survival game for up to 8 players. Explore savage wilderness in the aftermath of terraforming gone wrong. Survive the open world, complete timed missions, or build your outpost, explore, build, craft, and hunt while seeking your fortune and prospecting for exotic matter. I'm not really into the timed portion of that, but the game itself might be interesting. It is $6.99 right now, so it's 80% off. There's that RuneScape Dragon Wilds. They really want to push that one on me. I'm really on the fence about this one. On one hand, it looks like it could be a lot of fun with friends, if you have someone to play it with. Solo, I'm not sure as much. Fine, we'll put it on a wish list, okay? Now, shut up. Actually, I thought I had it on my wish list. I took it off for some reason. I did take it off for a reason. It requires third-party account. Epic Online Services. That's why I took it off my wish list. I'm not making an Epic account to play a game on Steam. So, there's that. And it keeps bringing me down here instead of taking me where I want to be. Of course, I mentioned Cyberpunk is on sale. I might have to pull up the Backyard Baseball. Give me a minute and I'll do that. The Kingdom Hearts bundle, we've mentioned that. Now, I've seen people stream this, but I don't know if they just muted the music or not. But, you know, Kingdom's Heart, I know, was a huge franchise. Here's one on my wish list that's 25% off right now. It's called Traveler's Rest. Craft, form, build, and cook. In Traveler's Rest, you will have to use all the available tools to become the best tavern keeper in the realm. Create unique dishes and drinks to please your customers as you discover the world and its colorful characters. And it's got some cute pixel art, which is, I know, not everybody's thing. But since I grew up in the Atari era and have played, you know, SNES and many pixel games, I don't mind them. And it does have some very nice looking art. But yeah, you're basically running a tavern and doing some crafting on the side. Very cute. Ah, was there a cat? Oh, look at the little black cat over here. So I would probably play this. Maybe even do a stream or two. Probably not too many. Like I said, I don't know how much interest there'd be in that. Supermarket Simulator. Now, I know that there were a lot of people playing this for a while. Run your own supermarket. Stock shelves, set your prices, take payments, hire staff, expand your store, handle shoplifters, and design your layout. Purchase goods from online or local markets around town, and personally deliver online orders to your customers. Those types of store managers, whoa, do they take some work. Because I have one. It's like a retail clothing store simulator. And you're never still during the day in-game. It does look good. I mean, it's got very positive reviews. 29,000 reviews, so you know people were playing this. Human Fall Flat is 70% off, $5.99. A hilarious, light-hearted platformer set in a floating dreamscape that can be played solo or with up to 8 players online. I bet you that could be hilarious with some friends. Chivalry 2 is 80% off. A multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the action of every iconic moment of the era, from clashing swords to storms of flaming arrows to sprawling castle sieges and more. What? It actually has mostly positive reviews. Is it only multiplayer? Online PvP. So it's not my type of game because of the PvP, but it is 80% off for $7.99. And we will take a look at the trailer. Not the update trailer. Oh, the only trailers they have are like apparently update trailers. Alright, we'll look at it.
Our people suffer and die. Yet the lion's whelp dares to strike now. Clear the rats from their nests. Butcher these Agathian pigs. Fight for your king.
Alright. There's definitely some bloody battle. An actual ram. Whoa, they are wrecking that city. I like the graphics, it looks good. If I was into PvP, I would probably totally be getting this. But I just don't do PvP. I'm too old to care about that SH. You know? I don't want to play against the other people. I want to play with people. But yeah, man, if I had an RPG that looked that good, that was co-op instead of PvP, I would absolutely be picking it up. Wonder how many people are playing it. Let's find out. 1,725 in-game. Considering it's PvP, that's probably not that bad. Alright, we will look this up. Okay. Backyard. And you said it was Backyard Baseball 97? Yeah. There's several of these games. Backyard Football 99. Backyard Baseball 2001. Backyard Baseball 97. Rediscover the joy of the original Backyard Baseball 1997, now updated for modern systems. Build your roster from among the iconic Backyard Kids, aim for those home runs in various game modes. Relive the magic of this classic baseball game. It does look absolutely charming, as you can see. Pablo Sanchez. Nickname Secret Weapon. Birthday 8/18. And apparently he has some really good skills. Yeah, that definitely looks like a game from the late 90s. Very cute. And even full price, it's only $10. On sale, it's $8. So they only did a 20% discount for this. And like I said, there's a whole series. Backyard Football. Backyard Baseball 201. Backyard Soccer 98. And it looks like, with the exception of Backyard Football 99, the others are on sale, 20% off. Oh, we have games under $10, we have games under $5. Alright, we check it out. Oh yeah, and that Steam Deck 20% off, making it under $320. Usually it's almost $400. I got given a Steam Deck as a Christmas present. I should charge it up. There's a few games that I saw that somebody did a video of games that run great on the Steam Deck, and I think there were 50 games he went through. No commentary, just him playing each game so you could see what it looks like. And out of the games that he showcased, I have like at least 15 of them. So let's see, under $10. Megabonk. That is supposed to be really good. I think it just recently released. And I've heard people are having an absolute blast with this game. So it's a smash your way through endless waves of enemies and grow absurdly powerful. Grab loot, level up, unlock characters, and upgrade to create unique and crazy builds as you fend off hordes of creatures. Now, I do like a roguelike. Let's see the launch trailer for that. It looks corny. But sometimes corny is fun.
Oh my god, dude.
So yeah, that's Mega Bonk. I love it now with 10% more bonk. And 94% positive reviews so far. It's only been out a couple weeks. So people are really digging this. See, I have Peak. And oh my god, if you want a game that's going to make you swear a lot because you die a lot, Peak is it. Now this is a co-op game. It's like, I think you could play it solo, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, it says single player online co-op. Gus and I have played this a few times, and yeah, let's just say I died a lot. A whole lot. But it's a co-op climbing game where the slightest mistake can spell your doom. Either solo or as a group of lost nature scouts, your only hope of rescue from a mysterious island is to scale the mountain at its center. Do you have what it takes to reach the peak? I can say, no, I have not reached the peak yet. I'll have to see if Gus is interested in playing it again soon. But, yeah, that is 20% off right now. Now it's only $7.99 at full price. 20% off makes it $6.39. It really is a challenging game. This is a rage quit game. Absolutely. But it's fun. I mean, the deaths are funny. I don't know what, I've seen this Clover Pit in my feed a couple times. I don't know what it is. Take a look. A roguelike slot machine nightmare. Gamble for your life in a never-ending debt simulator. What the heck? This came out just a few days ago. It has 92% positive reviews. I'm almost tempted to download the demo just to see what it's about. You know what? We'll do that. Let's download the demo and find out. I'm curious now. Why are people playing a game about gambling to save your soul? I have some games that I own that are on sale. Sons of the Forest is 67% off. I should have waited for the sale to buy that. It makes it $9.89. I have tried playing that. It is very interesting, but also gruesome. Fallout 76 I own. I think I got that through Humble Choice. I have tried getting into it, and while it's a very pretty world and I want to explore it, for some reason I just didn't find myself getting into it. Probably because I was playing it alone. But it is 75% off, so it is $10. Black Desert. It's a action RPG MMO. And while I should like it, I didn't. But another one I probably got through Humble. It's 90% off, so it's 99 cents right now. Elder Scrolls Online is on sale, 75% off, making it $4.99. But again, I already own it. Oh, if you want to drive a truck, American Truck Simulator is 75% off, making it $4.99. Why is Team Fortress in this list when it's already free anyway? Team Fortress 2 came out in 2000. Wait, how many people are still playing Team Fortress 2? Holy smokes! The game came out in 2007, and there are still almost 50,000 people playing this game. Dang! I was not expecting that. But it's free to play. But you can buy the orange box with Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, 2, Portal, Team Fortress. Oh my god. You could buy a whole bunch of stuff for $4. I have Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Not something I would be playing generally. I must have gotten that for Humble. But yeah, there you go. Team Fortress 2. Still going strong after all these years. Risk of Rain 2 is 67% off, making it $8.24. Apparently I already own it. Escape a chaotic alien planet by fighting through hordes of frenzied monsters with your friends or on your own. Combine loot in surprising ways and master each character until you become the havoc you feared upon your first crash landing. Now I wonder why I haven't already played this. Because that's something that looks right up my alley. I have to try that in the near future. The Hunter Call of the Wild. So it's a hunting game. Oh, apparently it's also multiplayer? What? Discover an atmospheric hunting game like no other in this realistic, stunning open world, regularly updated in collaboration with the community. Immerse yourself in single-player campaign or share the ultimate hunting experience with friends. It is 87% off, making it $2.59. Or you get the Ultimate Hunting Bundle, which includes a whole bunch of stuff for $28.20. So is it a whole bunch of DLC for this? Yeah, it has a ton of DLC. So you can get it and all of its DLC for $28.20. So if you're into hunting games, for less than $30, it sounds like you've got a vast amount of hunting you can do alone or with a couple companions. Not particularly my type of game, but it does look very beautiful. And it does have very positive reviews. And how many people are playing it? 7,500 people playing it. And the game's been out for a few years, so sounds like it has some longevity to it. Oh, and yes, Surround Dead is 50% off right now. I've had this on my wish list for ages. And I always come this close to getting it, but because I have Dead Poly already, and now Poly Z, I keep wondering if I need to add this one to my list. But this is another solo developer game. The developer is Survivor. I think he's also the publisher, although the publisher title is Play Surround Dead. Surround Dead is an open-world survival game, taking place in a world ravaged by an apocalyptic catastrophe. The dead reign free and will stop at nothing to kill you. It is currently, like I said, 50% off, making it $5.99. It is only single player, though. I think that's one of the reasons I haven't pulled the trigger on it, because games like this, I kind of prefer there also be a co-op mode. See what his roadmap looks like. I'm looking to see Dog Companion, Phase 3. Phase 4. Okay. So, in Phase 5, which is subject to change, multiplayer and co-op. So, at some point in the future, he does plan to add co-op. Now, that changes things. That definitely puts it on the maybe I should buy it, well, it's $6 list. Subnautica, well, that's a classic. It's on sale for $9.89, 67% off. If you haven't bought it already and you like survival games and a survival game that's underwater, definitely recommend it. Also, no, you'll probably want to get a few mods to add things to your base, but yeah, definitely recommend it. Hitman World of Assassination, 80% off. It's $5.99 right now. Not my type of game, but if that's your type of game, if you like stealth games, I would pick it up while it was that cheap. Anno 1800 is 90% off, making it $5.99. Alright, we have to look at this. Next on the list is Fallout 4. Yeah, I already own, I think just about every Fallout game. And I have tried so many times to get into them, and I should be able to love them, but there's something... after a certain point, I just disengage with the story. I don't know why. Anno 1800. Lead the Industrial Revolution. Welcome to the dawn of the Industrial Age. The path you choose will define your world. Are you an innovator or an exploiter? A conqueror or a liberator? How the world remembers your name is up to you. This came out in 2019. It's by Ubisoft. Which, of course, we could say a lot about how Ubisoft is now. So you could buy the regular edition of it for $5.99. Or you could buy the Year 5 Gold Edition, which is only 65% off, for $34.99. Usually $100 for that one. Or you could buy the Definitive Anniversary Edition for 65% off, making it $45.49. Usually $130. Ubisoft, you're full of it. So you could buy, basically you're buying the base game for $6, but there's so much DLC and other stuff. I don't know if I would even recommend it. Although it looks like it could be very pretty. It is very pretty. I mean, it's pretty. But it sounds like they sold the whole thing piecemeal. Oh wow. That is beautiful. But once again, as beautiful as it is, it sounds like they sold the game piecemeal to maximize profit. And I'm certainly not against a game company wanting to make money, because how are they going to make the next game if they didn't make money on the previous one? Still, things like this kind of, I don't know, kind of annoy me. Just put out a good game. don't put out a game that's halfway there and then say, oh, for this much money you can get this portion of the game that really should have been in the base game, and for this much money you can get this portion of the game which really should have been in the base game, and for this much money get these cosmetics which really should have been in the base game. You know what I mean. I have this game. Oh yes, I do. I need to play this at some point. It looks hilarious. It's called High on Life. It's 75% off, making it $10 right now. But this looks so hilarious. Oh, there's a DLC, which I apparently have. Or do I? No, I don't have the DLC. Well, we'd have to play the base game to see if the DLC is even worth it. But it looks hilarious. Let's look at this. So your gun is this alien. Maybe we won't play this on stream. There's some definite content in here. I don't know how much YouTube would like aliens giving us the middle finger. Or literally shaking their booty at the screen. But look at this is hilarious looking. Oh my god. Featuring the voices of Justin Roiland, JB Smoove, Tim Robinson, Betsy Sodaro, Michael Cusack, and a whole bunch of others. But yeah, absolutely hilarious looking game. So while I haven't personally played it yet, so I can't say I absolutely recommend it, it looks hilarious. It is 75% off for $9.99. So, potentially a good time. Now, what else do we have here? Another racing game just called iRacing. iRacing, huh? That came out 10 years ago. Hold on. Okay, I know. If you have previously purchased an iRacing account directly through iRacing.com, you are not able to renew your subscription through Steam. You are able to purchase a new subscription through Steam if you prefer. Okay, so it's a subscription-based game. I'm not interested in games that are specifically subscription-based. So there's an entered offer. $3.99 for a month and $12.99 a month. Or $19.99 for 6 months, then $69.99 for 6 months. $29.99 for 12 months, then $112.99 for 12 months. The heck? I don't think that's working out too well. There's 403 people in the game. I don't think anybody wants to be spending that much money just to play a racing game. You know? Terraria? Oh man, that's a classic. 566,000 reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. It came out in 2011. I think it finally got its last update a year or two ago. But yeah, I've played this. It is a lot of fun. Takes a little bit to learn, so there's a learning curve with this one. But it's like the side-scrolling 2D version of Minecraft. And it is 50% off, making it $4.99. Or if you wanted to get the 4-pack, so you could, lure a couple of friends into playing with you, you can get 4 copies of it for $14.99. Now, if you happen to have 3 other friends and you are looking for a game to play, I know it's old, but y'all will probably have a blast in it. So there's that, Terraria. Like I said, very classic game. Valheim is 50% off right now. So guys, I don't know why you're sitting on it. If you haven't played Valheim and you like open world survival games and games that can be modded, $10, go for it. That's almost safe. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is 80% off, making it $7.99. Another classic game. Came out 10 years ago, but still holds up pretty well. It holds up a lot better than a TV show, let me put it that way. It Takes Two. This is the game that I was saying that me and Gus have been playing on and off. It's 75% off. Oh, he's going to be so upset that I bought that for him when it was full price. Now 75% off. Maybe I should buy my own copy of it. Oh no, I have my own copy of it. Yeah. I actually don't think I bought it at full price. Because I got it for him for his birthday. I would have had to get my own copy too. Yeah. But it's overwhelmingly positive, and if you have somebody you play with, because this is only co-op, you need 2 people to play this game. It's absolute blast. I can say that quite definitively. This game is an absolute blast. So pick it up while it's $10, and then pick up a copy for a friend. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic's on sale. Fun game. Almost impossible to play solo, unless you really, really know what you're doing. But this is 67% off, making it less than $10. Overwhelmingly positive reviews. 163,000 dwarves say, play this game. How many are playing right now? I'm curious. 12,000 people playing the game, so yeah, it's a co-op PvE FPS looter game where you play as dwarves mining. You have like a limited amount of time, and you have to mine as much stuff as you can while fighting off bugs, and then get back to your ship so you can get out of there. Like I said, absolutely fun. And actually, they came out with a roguelite that went with this, and that was Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I wonder if that's on sale. Hold on. It is. So, the bullet hell version of this is also on sale. It is 30% off, making it just a little over $9. So it's usually $13. Again, if you like bullet hells and you happen to like debatable on that too. But I loved this. It was so much fun. I probably have to get back into playing that, but right now I'm like completely obsessed with Soulstone Survivors because I'm trying to get all the characters and get them up to max so I can unlock the special character. But yeah, Deep Rock Galactic, highly recommend. Here's one called For Honor. In medieval swordplay, action, multiplayer fighting. Okay, what do we got here? Mixed reviews though. Fight alone or with friends in For Honor, a third-person hero-based melee fighting game. Enter the chaos of war as a knight, a Viking, a samurai, a Woolan, or an outlander. Fight in brutal PvP, and team-oriented modes, or play the thrilling story campaign. Okay, so single player, online PvP, online co-op. So you could buy the standard edition for $4.49. That's 85% off. The gold edition for $11.99. Or the Ultimate Edition for $17.99. Usually that one's $90. Not into the PvP portion, but it doesn't sound like you'd always have to do PvP. The game requires you to be always online and crashes if you're connected through a VPN. Also, this SH requires you to be registered on Ubisoft's platform. Nope. Okay, see, that's a big thing for me. If I have to log into another service to play a game on the Steam platform, that's a big no. I mean, not even Guild Wars 2 does that. I mean, you log into Guild Wars 2, but you're not having to log into ArenaNet and then log into Guild Wars 2. If I have to log into Ubisoft to log into the game I bought on Steam, or if I have to log into the Epic Store or the Epic Game Service to log into a game I bought on Steam, that's a big nope. But if you don't mind that, and this is the type of game you like, it is cheap right now. Escape Simulator? What? Ah, it's a escape room game. Not my type of game, but it is 60% off, making it $7.99. It can be played co-op, so if you enjoy games like that, and you got some friends that like that type of game, let's take a look at it. Oh my god, it looks hilarious. Yeah, it looks like it could be a pretty good time. I'm not gonna lie. If I was into this type of game, I would totally get it. And then I'd, try to convince a couple other people to get it too. Apparently it can also be run in VR mode. I don't do VR, but that's a selling point if people do VR. Apparently there's a whole bunch of DLC for it too. So there's that. You can get a whole bundle of DLC and pay $37 for the whole bundle. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. 90% off. It's $5.99. Not into Tom Clancy games. The books are good. Games? No, not so much, but $5.99. Sid Meier's Civilization 6 is on sale 90% off for $5.99. I was never good at the Sid Meier Civ games. I think I own one, but I've never been real good at them. I always tend to lose. Space Engineer, 50% off for $9.99. I gotta look. Sandbox game about engineering, construction, exploration, and survival in space and on planets. Players build spaceships, space stations, planetary outposts of various sizes and uses, pilot ships, and travel through space to explore planets and gather resources to survive. Honestly, I could do all that in No Man's Sky if I wanted to, but it is 50% off. Huh, I like that. Buy the 4-pack, but the 4-pack's not on sale. So you could buy 4 keys for cheaper than you can buy the 4-pack right now. Because of course you can. And it doesn't make sense. TCG Card Shop Simulator. I thought I had this on my wish list. I guess I don't. Open your own local game store. Stock shelves with the latest booster packs, or crack them and collect the cards for yourself. Set your own prices, hire staff, host events, and expand your card shop. This one actually does look like it could be quite funny, and it does have overwhelmingly positive reviews. You can watch the people playing games. Oh well, dude's deep into this game, isn't he? Ah! You could spray the stinky dude with aerosol spray. I think I've seen a little bit of gameplay. Somebody was playing this. But, that looks like wacky fun. And again, it came out just a little over a year ago. And it has 97% positive reviews from 28,000 people. Kind of curious. 4,500 people playing. Pretty decent. Looks like it's an indie game. Early access, life sim, blah blah blah. Creature creator. Doesn't list early. Does not list indie games, so maybe it's not. Ah! Oh, say hi to Fistula. Y'all recognize her. Now I gotta go back to where we were. Oh, or we could look at the under $5 games. Where's that? No, I don't know where I'm at. Shame on me. Ah, there we go. So we had a bunch of games under $5. Yes, we've seen most of these. Oh yeah, the first The Forest game, which I own. 75% off, making it $4.99. But once again, very, very horror-esque game. I had trouble playing it. Beautiful, but just have a hard time with horror games. Gary's Mod has been out for ages, almost 20, holy smokes, almost 20 years now. I did not realize the game was that old. It's 50% off, making it $5. It actually has over 500,000 reviews and is overwhelmingly positive. But basically, you're making your own games. So it's a physics sandbox. There aren't any predefined aims or goals. We give you the tools and leave you to play. Hello, kitty. I know. Hold on. I'm trying to move stuff out of the way. Hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. My oldest cat wanted up on the desk. She's not quite as good as jumping as she used to be, so I have to pick her up and put her here. And since she won't leave me alone until I do, or until she stalks off mad, I decided to pick her up and put her here. This is the only game where you can beat the crap out of your friends with a watermelon. I recommend playing this game. Aw, that's kind of a sad review. It says if you didn't own this in the 2000s or 2010s, you are late to a golden era. Some servers are still alive, but it's quite melancholic to walk through some of the now dead servers that was once teeming with activity. So yeah, I think this is really meant to be played co-op, because you're basically creating games inside this world for other people to play. Still has a little over 20,000 people playing this right now. And that's after almost 20 years. Again, some games just have this strange longevity. We looked at Old World. That's another 90% off game. Oh, I cannot recommend this high enough. Hold on. Grim Dawn is 85% off right now. If you have not picked up this fantastic action RPG, it is $3.74 right now. I was lucky to get this through Humble Choice, so I have the Grim Dawn Definitive bundle. And, of course, it's not going to tell me how much it would cost you to get it because I own it all. But this is such a fantastic ARPG. I love this game. In fact, I think I missed Monday's recording of it. I'll have to make up for it next week. But yes, highly, highly, highly recommend Grim Dawn, especially since it's 85% off right now. Oh, another one. It's only 25% off, but Vampire Survivors is on sale, making it $3.74. Of course, there is a bunch of DLC with that, which is also 25% off. Well, not all of it. Everything's 25% off except Ode to Castlevania, which is 20% off. And again, as you can see, I own it all. What? Do I not add this? Yeah, I will add that to my library. Thank you. And that one was free. This is a ton of fun, and I would say it's like the granddaddy of bullet hells. So, do recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Undertale is 75% off, making it $2.49. I've not finished this game yet, but I have tried it. Very different type of game. Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. Undertale, the RPG game where you don't have to destroy anything. Very, very unique little game. Slime Rancher is 90% off. Oh my god. You can get Slime Rancher for $2. Fun game. Definitely recommend. It's the tale of Beatrix LeBeau, a plucky young rancher who sets out for a life 1,000 light years away from Earth on the far, far range, where she tries her hand at making a living wrangling slimes. This was fun. I didn't play but 10 hours of it so far, because I keep getting distracted by other games, but it is fun. I mean, just look at it. And some of the slimes are absolutely adorable. They've sold over 3 million copies of this. Not bad. You build your slime ranch, you take care of your slimes, you go out and capture more slimes. If there are slimes you have to fight. Sorry to interrupt, but I have an urgent matter. It doesn't pay as well as mine. You game? And there are all sorts of different slimes to capture. Oh, and yes, there are base raids too. So yeah, highly recommend, since it's on sale for incredibly cheap. And apparently I'm not interested in the soundtrack. Slime Rancher 2 is even on sale right now for 35% off, making it $19.49. Its reviews aren't as positive as the first game. It only has very positive reviews, but still. That is another one I can highly recommend, especially at that cheap price. Shadow of War is 90% off, making it $4.99. Obviously, I own it. That is a game I want to try out in the near future. And I think I also have Shadow of Mordor. I do. Or do I? Yes. Shadow of War, yeah, Shadow of Mordor. Which one came first? Okay, 2017 for Shadow of War, or yeah, Shadow of War. I think Shadow of Mordor was, no, Shadow of Mordor is the first one. So yeah, I will probably be trying, probably try Shadow of Mordor first, since it's the first one in the series. Buckshot Roulette? What? Wait, what? Play Russian roulette with 12-gauge shotgun. Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh my god. That's insane. No, we saw Haven. Mortal Kombat 11 is 95% off. So it's $2.49 right now. Usually $50. I don't think I have to introduce the Mortal Kombat franchise to anyone. They've been around since arcade cabinets. Stick It to Stickman? Nah. I mean, it's probably a very cute game, not my type. 2D fighter beat 'em up. It's 20% off right now, but it's a cheap game anyway. It's usually $5. Right now it's $4. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is 90% off right now. The critically acclaimed Vermintide 2 is a visually stunning and groundbreaking melee action game, pushing boundaries of the first-person co-op genre. The game is co-op, huh? It is. single player online co-op. And apparently there is a whole bunch of DLC, so once again, not something I'm a fan of, but I could have sworn, hold on, we're going back to GOG. Warhammer. Okay, no, I have Mechanicus over here. Okay, so I don't have that one. I have a couple Warhammer games, and I've either gotten them like super duper cheap or through Humble. $3, huh? I probably wouldn't play it, but maybe? I mean, it's right up my alley. Fantasy, dark fantasy type thing. I'll put it on my wish list. I'll think about that one. Now, where were we? Like we were much higher up in this list than that. Did it? I feel like it shifted things around again. It did. Quit moving things around on me. Oh, Don't Starve is on sale. Now, that's another game that's been around ages. And if you like a game where you're really going to die a lot and learn from it, and each time you get a little better, Don't Starve's a good one. And right now it's 75% off, making it $2.49. I wonder if Don't Starve Together is also on sale. Let's find out. Yep, Don't Starve Together is also on sale, so this one is the one you play with friends. You can play it single player, online PvP, LAN PvP, online co-op, LAN co-op, and it is currently $5.09. This one, Gus and I have played this, and it's a lot of fun, but it is very... you're gonna die a lot. We'll take a look. It's got some very unique graphics, almost Tim Burton-esque in some ways, but not quite. Oh, that's funny. One of the things you have to watch out for in this game is your sanity meter. Which one looked amazing? Sorry, Neon, I missed your message. I don't know how long ago it was. This game? Yeah. Don't Starve Together, like I said. It can be a rage quit type of game, but it is a ton of fun. And Very quirky graphic style, but I really like it. I mean, we can see some of the artistic choices here. I've played that character. I can't remember her name, but she's made to look like Rosie the Riveter. I would rage quit a lot, but laugh as well. I've played this. No, wait. I think I've played both of them before. Each character has its perks, but it also has its downsides. Like, if I remember right, which one is this? One is a bit of a pyromaniac. So she likes to set fires. This one, I think she's already a bit insane, so she doesn't lose her sanity as much. This is the one that Gus was playing, but he's the default character. Huh, look at that mob. But yeah, great game. So, if you think that's your thing, and you can convince a couple of people to pick it up too, it's 66% off. Do recommend. Assassin's Creed Unity is on sale for $4.99, 85% off. Pyromaniac, well, that's me. Oh, good. I don't really do Assassin's Creed games. I'm not into stealth games that much. Although, I'm pretty sure Gus would like the parkour part of this. But it is Assassin's Creed. It's an older Assassin's Creed game, 2014. But if that's your type of game, hey, if you haven't picked it up already, it's 85% off, so it's less than $5. Oh, here's a tough one. And I own this, and I've not played a ton of it because I kept dying. Darkest Dungeon is a challenging gothic roguelike turn-based RPG about the psychological stresses of adventuring. Recruit, train, and lead a team of flawed heroes against unimaginable horrors, disease, and the ever-encroaching dark. Can you keep your heroes together when all hope is lost? Actually, it's a very good game. And again, very stylized graphics. But quite challenging. Might have to try this again. And there's a sequel to it, Darkest Dungeon 2, which I don't see in here. Apparently there's, oh yeah, right here, which is 50% off, making it $19.99. And apparently I can get it for even cheaper because I own the first one. I could get it for $16. Same deal, just more grim horror. But yeah, fun game. Do recommend if you want to really challenge yourself. That's a good one. Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker. So if you like Naruto, this game is 75% off, making it $5. Usually a $20 game. I knew a lot of kids that came to the library that loved Naruto would probably enjoy this game. Battles the team of 4 to compete against other teams online. So see, right off the bat, that's not my thing because of the PvP, but it is Naruto. And it does look good. I will give them that. It looks really good. Okay. Plague Inc. The strategy simulation, an outbreak simulation. 75% off, making it $3.74. I don't really want to play any games about plagues, but thank you very much. It is cheap though. So if you like a game where you have to strategize against something, that'd be a good one for you. The game Devour is 50% off. Definitely not my type. Survival horror game. But it does also have co-op. So it's $5. Killing Floor 2. I could have sworn I had the first one. 90% off for $2.99, and do I have the first one? When you see something that says complete your collection, it usually means you had something. Yeah. So the first one is 90% off for $1.99. I don't even think anybody's playing this one anymore. 303 people in game. There are 303 dedicated souls still playing the first Killing Floor. I wasn't big on it, but it is there. It did have overwhelmingly positive reviews. Kind of surprised. Everybody should get this game. It is the best game ever, period. So, whoa, I guess he meant that because he had 174 hours in the game when he reviewed it, and then went on to rack up another almost 200 hours, so he liked that game. My one advice for players, if you're going to play with other people, be prepared. The game scales difficulty with how many players are in your lobby. More players equals a much harder experience. You wish you had your new PC already, but you're being patient. Well, always good to be patient. So, yeah, Killing Floor 2 is $2.99. Or you can get the digital deluxe edition for $3.99, or the ultimate edition for $11.61, which is a really good deal. It's usually $60 for that. And apparently there's a Killing Floor 3, which apparently is not on sale. Doesn't matter, it's 20% off, but it also has mostly negative reviews, so apparently they jumped the shark with the third one. Thank you for showcasing all these games. Oh, you're welcome. I like I said, I was looking through and I went, wow, there are some deals here. Let's talk about them. Nuclear Nightmare came out last year. It is an online co-op survival horror game. It is $1.39. It is 80% off. Venture forth as part of a specialized team of fellow players tasked with retrieving classified materials, evading the Black Goo virus, and the nightmarish entities it has spawned. With time running out before the U.S. government initiates a devastating nuclear strike to contain the spreading menace. And mostly positive reviews, so 75% positive, 84% overall. So not the best reviews, but it can be played single player or online co-op. Lots of potential, but a couple of things are keeping the game from being good. The UI is terrible, glitchy, and needs to be revamped. Playsets don't save, and settings seem to change every time I play. The game is really unstable, crashing, soft locking regularly, multiplayer issues. Yeah. Doesn't sound like there's some... Sounds like there's some issues with this game. Oh, I love this review. A friend gifted this to me so we could play together, only to leave me behind every single run. I'm sure the game is fun, but I will never play it again. Maybe you need to get better friends if they're leaving you behind all the time. It's like, here, I'm buying you this game so we can play together, so I can use you as bait so I can escape. That's what it sounds like. Let's see, Wolfenstein The New Order is 75% off, making it $4.99. Oh man, I remember playing the original Wolfenstein. Lots of fun. Very challenging, but lots of fun. Outlast. First person horror survival. Yeah. But it is 75% off, making it $3.74. The First Titan Quest Anniversary Edition, 75% off, making it $4.99. I mean, somebody could sit there and go, okay, here's my limited gaming budget, and go hog wild and end up with several games. The sale is just that insane. Here's a game called Keep On Mining. What? Short incremental mining game, mine rocks, gather materials, find artifacts, craft pickaxes, and spend your materials on permanent upgrades. That's probably a cute game. That would be you? Oh, you mean the limited budget? And having to pick and choose games? Uno is 60% off, making it $3.99. Are there any caveats? Like, first thing I see is Ubisoft requires a third-party account. For heaven's sake, it's a card game. Why do I have to log into an Ubisoft account to play Uno? Mixed reviews, huh? Bought the game, first bought game from Steam, and it doesn't work. For a card game, it's too buggy. Will continue to play my free one on Facebook. At least that one joins an online community. I only managed to play with AIs on this one. What a waste of money. Negative review. 2 words. Ubisoft Connect. AI robot Robert hit me with 2 + 4 in a row. If I could cybercrime an AI, I would without remorse. So, mixed bag with that one. For me, that would be a hard no because of the Ubisoft Connect. Once again, I'm playing a game on Steam. I don't want to connect to another service to play a game I bought on Steam. Never heard of this. Rocksmith 2014 edition, remastered, learn and play. So you're actually learning how to play a guitar? What? Play guitar, bass, and start your musical journey with Rocksmith 2014 remastered, learn and play. Perfect for beginners and pros. Learn at your own rhythm with 60 tracks and customizable tools. Supposedly, you're learning how to play music. The Rocksmith real-tone cable is not included with the purchase of Rocksmith on Steam and must be purchased separately. So wait a second, are you actually plugging your guitar, your electric guitar, into your computer to learn how to play with this? Interesting. And hold on. That's some interesting reviews on the game before this, yeah. Hold on. There are over 1,000 DLCs for this. 1,036 DLCs for this. You actually have to buy each song separately. Are we serious right now? Are we actually serious right now? That is absolutely bananas. We're still going. Some of them are $3 each. Some of them go as high as $8. The heck? I am not often this stunned by the blatant greed of a company, but this is some of the worst money grubbing I have ever seen. I mean, we're still going. We're still going. I don't think I'm going to get to the end of that list. And it doesn't even tell you how much altogether this is going to cost. Huh, some of it's on sale right now. Yeah, I mean, even here it only shows you the first 200. Alright, so let's say there was 1,036. Wait, first off, let's do an average. $2.99 plus $7.99 divided by 2. So say we average it out to about $5.49. Now, my average is probably wrong, but still, that came out to over $5,600. At that point, just hire yourself a tutor. You will get better instruction. Now, even if, say, every song was $2.99, so we're going to be very generous with them here. That's still almost $3,100. I have never wanted to tell Ubisoft to go F themselves more than I do at this moment. That is so... No wonder It's Ubisoft. That explains a lot. It's Ubisoft. That is... Ouch. That's insane. Spiritfarer, 90% off for $2.99. Thank you. So we're going to look at a couple more games because I just noticed the time and I do have a phone appointment at noon, so I can't miss it. Spiritfarer is a cozy management game about dying. As ferry master to the deceased, build a boat to explore the world, care for your spirit friends, and release them into the afterlife. The Spiritfarer Farewell Edition includes the heartwarming base game and 3 major content updates. Do I have the content updates? That's the art book. That's the OST. I think I must. But this is 90% off for $2.99. We'll take a quick look at the... So you're building a boat to care for spirits. And learn how to say goodbye. Very kind of sad. Because you're, well, taking care of things that have already died. And helping them move on to their next plane of existence. No worries, totally understandable. Don't want to miss important phone calls. Hydrate time. Yeah, I ran out of hydration, but we're almost done. I can power through this. So if you don't mind a game with a more melancholy theme, this is $2.99 right now. It does have some very nice graphics and overall overwhelmingly positive reviews. Maybe we will try playing this sometime. Although, like I said, I don't usually play games that tend to be that melancholy on stream. Because nobody wants to get depressed. Soma is 90% off for $2.99. This is a psychological horror, which I apparently own. You hear the surprise in my voice every time I go, wait, I own this? From the creators of Amnesia: The Dark Descent comes Soma, a sci-fi horror game set below the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Struggle to survive a hostile world that would make you question your very existence. $2.99. So if this sounds like your type of game, might want to pick it up. We can take a quick look. Booting up AI.
You are the result of everything around you. Everything that came before you, you are the universe manifesting itself as you.
Ooh.
That's a wonderful thing to be.
Okay.
But what a curious thing it is to be anything at all. There is no need to be concerned. You are always safe.
I mean, it looks good. I don't know if I can handle the horror of it.
What a curious thing.
I'd try it. Yeah, some of that stuff's gruesome. Spiders are nothing.
You're in a safe place. Nothing can hurt you here.
Wonder how much stealth is involved in this.
Do you feel empathy for this thing? Remember, you're in a safe place. Alright, let's try You are always safe.
Oh. I must have gotten Mr. Humble Choice. Well, that would be a rough one. You'd scream and poop your pants. You'd probably hear me scream a few times. Ah, Portal. I need to get back to playing this. Gus got it for me. I'm supposed to finish playing this so we can play the co-op of Portal 2 together. But of course, everybody knows Portal. The cake is a lie. This is a game by Valve. And it still has overwhelmingly positive reviews, even now. Almost 20 years later. I mean, we're going on almost exactly 18 years for Portal at this point. Man, that makes me feel old. I don't think we have to watch the Portal. Heyo, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I need to get back into it. How many people are still playing Portal? 768. But of course it is a single player game. So there is that. But yeah, definitely a challenging game. I don't think there's a single bit of combat, it's just all puzzles. At least what I've played of it so far was all puzzles. I better do that for Gus. Spore is 75% off. Oh my god, I remember when Spore came out. I actually bought that on CD. Be the architect of your own universe with Spore, an exciting single-player adventure. From single cell to galactic god, evolve your creature in a universe of your own creations. Very funny game. Requires a third-party EULA. EA Play subscription requires acceptance of... Yeah, well, we wouldn't get EA Play, thank you. I'd just buy it. Looks like you can straight up buy it and play it in Steam. Funny game. I do remember that. Turn this down a little. And there's your little spore, and you can decide how you want it to grow and evolve. You can do some pretty wacky stuff with it. But yeah, the graphics are kind of dated now, but it was quite the fun game when it came out.
Ironically, this led to what we call civilization. But civilization meant more competition for just about everything.
Anyway, that Spore came out in 2008. Again, I'm feeling kind of old. That was by Maxis. The same Maxis that made games like The Sims. I have a lot of the Sims stuff ignored, not because of any particular reason, except that I already own most of that stuff through EA or because I bought it on CD. But, yeah. That was a Maxis game. What, 17 years old now? Dang. Would be worth a buy just for the nostalgia. Plants vs. Zombies. Why is this in the list when it's not even on sale? Probably because it's only $5 nowadays. Fun game. Maybe we'll play this sometime. What do y'all think? God, I remember when PopCap Games was huge. They had like, I think Bejeweled was PopCap, Peggle, there was a word game. I used to play PopCap games a lot. They were great downtime games. Oh yeah, Plants vs. Zombies, Peggle. I mentioned that. Zuma, I forgot about Zuma. Bejeweled. And Sanaquarium, it's 50 cents. That's tempting. Chuzzle, I remember Chuzzle. I think I might have that in my cart already. Yeah, it's in my cart already. I remember playing Chuzzle. That was so much goofy fun. Sniper. Lego Marvel Superheroes. I actually own that. Again, Humble Bundle. Or Humble Choice. This is 80% off for $3.99. So if you want to play the Lego version of your favorite Marvel heroes, there's that. Dishonored is $2.49. Came out in 2012. An immersive first-person action game that casts you as a supernatural assassin driven by revenge. Another one courtesy of Humble. Yes, I have a game called Cookie Clicker. You could click on cookies and you level up. And it's kind of an idle game, but kind of not. It's $2.49 right now. Here's a goofy game. Keep talking and no one explodes. Nobody explodes. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's cute. It's a cute little time waster game. We'll look at it real quick. I mean, you're literally clicking on a cookie. Hey kids, want to click some cookies? This is Cookie Clicker, the game that defined the idle genre and destroyed productivity worldwide. Over 8 years of updates under its belt. But you think we're stopping there? You know, from Minecraft and Cookie Clicker. Okay, so the same people that made the music for Minecraft made the music for Cookie Clicker. And there's mini games in it. There was surprisingly, when I was playing it, there was surprisingly a lot of stuff to do for an idle game. So, yeah, that's Cookie Clicker. Came out in 2021. Has overall 96% positive reviews. And recently, 94%. So there's that. No DLC. No random game passes or anything. Just a game about clicking cookies and upgrading everything. In fact, the only custom content for this game is the soundtrack. So yeah, it's 50% off. Great little time waster if you want something to just idly do while watching that next YouTube video. There is that. Oh, I guess I should mention Black Mesa is on sale for 80% off, making it $3.99. That is a first-person sci-fi FPS. I've heard of Black Mesa. I've never played it, but I've heard it's pretty good. So there's something. 80% off for Batman Arkham City. That came out in 2012. So, again, like 13 years old. You can get it for $4 right now. $3.99. Doom 1 and 2. 60% off. $3.99. I have them. I will be honest, I quite suck at Doom, but it's fun to play. Assassin's Creed 2 is 75% off, making it $4.99. I hear that's one of the better games in the series. But again, I'm not big into stealth games, so that's why I don't play Assassin's Creed games. I would suck at it. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition is 75% off for $4.99. And again, it's a game I own. We'll end off with this one. Let's take a look. Build the park of a lifetime and rediscover the critically acclaimed roller coaster simulation bestseller. Feel the thrill of a genre-defining classic, complete with 2 huge expansion packs. Do I own the expansion packs? I might. I remember playing Roller Coaster Tycoon on my old computer. Or was it the first or second one? I can't remember which one I played. But I have 3. Another one we might try playing in the future. Maybe we'll make the most insane roller coaster ever and see how many people we can blast off into the sky. That probably wouldn't be good for park ratings, but it would be hilarious. I even have Planet Zoo. I think I have Planet Coaster. I have several of these games courtesy of Humble. You think that's hilarious? We gotta get back to Water Park Simulator. There's been an update with that. I even have Jurassic World Evolutions. Oh, Kenshi, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to play if it's not, like, heavily modded. Dwarf Fortress. I have this. I need to get into it. This is a dwarf colony sim simulation. I know, sim means simulation. It's apparently 20% off. Oh my god, yes, Water Park Simulator that I haven't forgotten about. I think we will do that. We'll put that on the schedule for next week. I even have Power Wash Simulator, that's 50% off. I should say the base game is 50% off. There is several DLCs to this. But, it's kind of a really zen game about power washing stuff. I can't explain it. It's not exactly the easiest game to stream, because who wants to watch somebody power wash something, right? But to actually do the power washing is just so zen. So I do recommend it. Just for a nice chill, hey, I'm gonna go clean stuff experience. You're excited to see it again? You want to see power washing? Okay. We'll pin that in for a stream sometime then. But yeah, let's check out before we go. Where is the Splash and Dash update, which just happened yesterday. So we now have female players and staff. Well, we had, oh yes, us players. You've been asking for this for a while, and we are more than happy to finally release the female models we've been working on for the past few weeks. You can now change your look and gender near the tool shack by using the mirror and dresser. So instead of being a dude, we could be a chick. Although, I don't know, I'm kind of used to playing the guy character. Doesn't matter to me. You don't even see yourself most of the time anyway. You can also now hire female staff. Oh, and I guess you can now get hit by a car crossing the street. Because it says, better look twice before crossing the street. The city is now more lively with cars out there. But beware, not all drivers are the same. Some will stop for you and your visitors. Others, not so much. And be on the lookout for a bug we had during development related to the wheel rotation that we thought was so funny that we decided to leave it in as a 1% chance of spawning a car. There's a new high slide and jumping bar. Definitely not recommended for those with vertigo. Also, we cannot guarantee your visitor's survival after using the Skyfall dive or the Death Drop slide. They are worthy of their names. Oh my god. You could literally create a water park that's a total death trap. Well, I think Andang should do that. I mean, his park was named Lawsuit City after all. Oh, and your guests can apparently now urinate in the pools. That's just what I always wanted. Is for my guests to be peeing everywhere. Oh, I love this. As your pool changes colors, you have two solutions. Empty the pool to remove all the water, or unlock chlorine and make your visitors crystal clear once again. And they've added extra dumpsters that you can buy. So you can put more dumpsters around the park, making cleaning out the trash cans that much easier. That I like. That's primo. There's a bunch of bug fixes, improvements. There's new animation when the visitor is taking photos, so you can get rid of the pervs in your park. New animations when visitors use diving boards. Special staff are now marked to the star for better visibility. Restock items from Kmart no longer despawn from the floor when leaving the game. Fix on the tutorial related to trash bags from the dumpster. Improvements on how the change room limit works to avoid stuck visitors. So, yeah, they've added some nice stuff. And with that, it is 5 minutes to noon, so I do have to get going. But there are so many insane deals in the Steam Autumn Sale. I highly recommend going to check it out. Maybe pick yourself up a couple of things you've been holding off on if they're on sale. Pick up a couple of things that have been out, but maybe you weren't sure about buying them, and now they're, $2, $3, $4 for them. there's just a lot going on here. So, one awesome sale. Probably one of the better Steam sales I've seen in a while. And with that, let me thank everybody that stopped by this morning. Thank you to Neon Earth. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. And hopefully you found a couple of things you might be consider buying. Thank you to Real Weight and Gaming for stopping by. And the suggestion for Backyard Baseball 97, which is an old classic. I mean, 1997 was a while back. I was still in my 20s then. That's how far back it was. And for everybody that popped in and out, or maybe you hung around and lurked. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. But with all that being said, I will see you all next time. Have a great day or evening wherever you're at. And until then, bye for now.